Yes. So yeah, my name is Neha Sharma and I'm from Haryana, Hisar, and by profession I'm a teacher. These days I'm on sabbatical and very soon from the next session I will rejoin my job. And I'm a homemaker, I'm a mother of a kid, an English language learner. And apart from it, I'm a YouTuber also. Not big YouTuber, but small YouTuber. I have started my YouTube channel. So yeah, it has been more than 3 months. So yeah, this is all about me.
Okay, so what did you like tell me about your job? What kind of job you do?
Yes, I'm a teacher in a private school and I teach English up to 8th
Okay,
class.
okay, you teach English and you are learning as well, right?
Yeah, I'm learning.
Okay, okay. So shall
Yeah,
I introduce
yeah,
myself?
yeah, sure.
Okay, so Pushpa Mehta, I'm from Jharkhand, currently staying in Bokaro district. And as far as my qualification is concerned, I'm undergrad basically. And moreover, if I talk about my hobbies are reading book, writing my day-to-day activities, and sometimes gardening. And yes, I have been running a YouTube channel based on spoken English. And my YouTube channel name is Pushpa Space 0.5. That's all about me.
Okay, okay, okay. So how long have you been running your YouTube channel?
It's been a 2 year. I have been running a YouTube channel, but I am not frequent, like uploader of on channel. I mean, like for a year, like I uploaded a storytelling video. Okay, after that I left for some reason. But yeah, just like recently I started again to upload some video, regarding conversational video. So it's just going on. Yeah. So
Okay, okay. Earlier you used to upload storytelling.
yeah, exactly. Which was not face cam like a video. It was only on audio base. Yeah.
Okay, 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 okay,
Yeah.
okay. Hmm.
And
So okay,
so
so
that
how did? Mhm.
okay, okay. Go
Yeah, please
on, go on.
complete.
No, you go on. You were asking me something.
Okay, no, I was just asking that what made you start uploading conversational videos?
Mhm. Like when I used to upload storytelling video, at that time I was not more into English. I was doing
Mhm.
for fun. Yeah, but after a year, like I thought that I should work on myself. I should work on my communication skill. So I just came in this journey, like learning English. So I thought that okay, let's upload video like based on conversational because I'm learning and I'm into English. I'm doing a lots of activities regarding English, like reading books, talking to people on an audio call, on a video call, and at the same time I write sometimes. So I thought, why should I not upload a same video which I just like make a conversational video. So I just started uploading, and I also saw so many people just started uploading without any fear, without knowing their stuff, that yes, whether they are looking perfect, whether they are speaking perfect or not. But yes, just to like being fearless. So I also feel like I should also try and just try to increase my level, while uploading. So that's why I just started uploading.
Hmm. So that time when you were uploading storytelling, so were you having conversation with the people that time also?
Yeah, I was having, but like once in a blue moon, I was not frequent learner, like those days, like every single day I have to talk to at least one person or two person, or I have to do some activities regarding English. Like no, I was not doing. Yeah, like because I was like uploading storytelling videos, so I used to read some stories so that I can make a content and which was only in English language. Yeah, so I used
Hmm.
to face problem while reading and while understanding the meaning of that story. Yeah, but still I was carry on because it was very fun for me to just upload and all. But gradually I just felt from inside that no, I should work on my communication skills. This is not something which is enough. I can do more better than this. So then I started this journey of learning properly. Yeah. Okay, so ma'am, like I would like to
Would
ask
you
you.
please wait for a while? Are you hearing any noise from my side?
No, I'm not getting any noise.
Okay, it is fine, na?
Yes, it's
Now?
perfect. Yes, it's perfect.
Okay, then yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So, ma'am, as you told me that you have been a teaching student in English language, right? So, tell
Mhm.
me, like, what is more, challenging to teach student?
Mm. What is more challenging? More challenging is that engaging students to actual knowledge. These days,
Mm,
students do not want to devote most of the time in learning deep knowledge, right? But whenever I get the chance of narrating anything, narrating any lesson, so I try my best to give them deep knowledge, like whatever structures are coming in the lesson in story. So I try my best to tell them simultaneously, okay, while narrating the story, while telling the what is going on in the story, as well as grammar structures also. But sometimes it becomes frustrating for the kids. They don't want to delve into the deep grammar. Okay, they just want to complete the lesson, they just want to understand the summary of the story, that's all. So somewhere or other it is difficult for me how to
okay.
engage them in learning. Yes.
Mhm. So you just teach some like like book related English, or you also teach them how to speak like spoken English? Do you teach spoken English?
No, I speak like I just teach seventh class and eighth class,
Mhm.
complete subject. Okay, grammar, reader, everything,
Mhm.
right? And I teach spoken English to fourth, fifth, and sixth.
Okay, 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 okay. Mm. So, could you tell me and help me that, I'm looking forward to teach some students because I was asked, by many like children that please teach me English because you are
Hmm.
speaking well, you communicate every single day to a lot of people. So I believe you will be able to teach me. But I feel
Hmm.
right now that whether I am perfect to teach a beginner or not, or what if I stuck while teaching a beginner, or what if I stuck
Hmm. Your video got stuck.
as a teacher? Like, let's suppose, I am going to teach somebody, okay? Are you there?
Hmm. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Okay, am I okay? Yeah. So let's
It's
suppose
fine.
I'm going to teach any student, and I don't know like where to start, and what portion of like grammar I should start teaching them. I don't know anything. So how did you start your your journey as a teacher? Like, and what are the like things which you start teaching them very first time? Yeah, when you connected to them. So can you tell me
Hmm.
this?
Hmm. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. So whenever I start the learning of teaching, okay, whenever I start with any beginner, so first of all, I would like to access the knowledge of the person, what kind of knowledge that person has. Okay, if I find that the person is nothing, he or she doesn't know anything. Okay, then I have to start from the very beginning, from the scratch. Okay, like it happens many times now that the person doesn't know about this and that, these and those, these small concepts are not aware, are not to be known to that person. Then we have to start from this, that, all these things. But if the person has little bit this knowledge, then we have to start from tens. So generally I also start from tens.
Okay, okay. It means like whatever student you get, like they already know like the meaning of this, that, and some basic knowledge, But yeah,
Hmm,
still you
hmm.
start like sentences, how to construct the sentences, how to say how are you, and these kind of
Hmm.
thing. Okay.
No, I don't jump directly on how are you and all these things. I start from the step by step. Okay, if a beginner, if the person knows how to use the tenses, still
Mm-hmm.
I try to make them understand how to implement it. Though the person has knowledge of tenses, but it happens that the person is not aware about how to use it in speaking, right? So first of all, it is necessary to make them understand how to use your tenses knowledge in English, right? And then we have to start speaking practice regarding tenses, right? By giving them lots of exercise and by giving them any situation that is completely related to tenses, right? And after that, when I feel and the person feel that yeah, now it is everything okay, the person is ready to implement tenses in communication, then I go ahead, then I move
Mm-hmm.
further.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you start teaching sentences. So, like, when they feel that okay, I have learned tenses. So, what kind of activities like they start doing? And you help them to do so that they just start speaking after that, after learning.
So there are lots of activities. For example, I can communicate with the person by speaking any general topic, okay, by talking, by asking about the life of the person, okay, and routine of the person, right? As well as I can ask, what did you do yesterday, so that the person can use past tense easily, right? And if I'm asking about the routine, so the person can use the present tense easily, right? So yeah, these are the activities. Sometimes I give small topics also. Okay, just give me only 5 to 10 lines on tree. Just give me 5 to 10 lines on mother. So like
Mm.
this.
Okay, sounds great.
Mm,
Okay, have you ever, I mean, felt that some students are saying that like teacher is not very good speaker, very not knowledgeable person, because sometimes what happen as a teacher, even whether you are expert, it's okay
mm,
fine, but sometimes we get stuck, right, while teaching, or we don't know the
mm,
meaning of, or even like we are teaching, like we are just letting them read, and suddenly but we don't know that any word, right? So how do you tackle this
mm,
situation?
mm. The thing is that we are learning this language, and I am considering myself as a learner also. Still, while teaching, I always say that I am a learner, right? Maybe I have more knowledge than you, but still I'm a learner. So mistakes are indispensable part of the life, right? It is not our in native language, so it is natural if we make mistakes, so it is natural. So yes, if you are not feeling shame, so I don't think so that it will bother you if you make any mistakes, so it will not bother you. If you have already made your mind that it is fine, then I don't think so that it will bother you.
Mm, yeah, like I totally agree what you said, but it just happened, this is a very, I mean, very like shameless situation, whenever the student asking you and you are not getting the thing, which they are asking you somewhere, and not getting the way to
Mm-hmm.
make them understand properly so that they can understand betterly. So that time it just feel like we don't know anything, or we should improve a lot, and then we should come in teaching field, so that we will be able to move, like able to explain our student. So it just happened quite often with students. Even I have faced this problem. I mean, we have been like, when I was student, like studying in 8th standard, 9th standard, so sometimes we
Mm-hmm.
happen to ask our like teachers that, teacher, could you tell me the meaning of this, teacher, could you tell me the answer of this question, but somewhere they
Mm-hmm.
are not fair, yes. So
Mm-hmm.
we just start making lame excuses that, okay, I will let you know tomorrow, I will let you know day after tomorrow, or this time meet me, that time meet me. So that is obvious, and that time we didn't understand why are they saying, or we even say, many a time we just like happily just said that, oh, this teacher is not knowledgeable, nothing, like he does anything, and started teaching us.
Mm-hmm.
So it just,
Mm-hmm.
we have done this, so it might have happened with you as well.
No, by God's grace, it haven't happened to me. Okay, but the thing is that let's suppose you are a teacher. Okay, let's suppose you are a teacher. You have started teaching anyone, right? And I'm your student. Okay, and I have come here to ask you any word. Okay, so it is quite possible that you do not know the meaning of the word. It is quite possible. Like though you are a teacher, yet you are not able to tell me the meaning of the word. It is natural. Why? Because vocabulary is an ocean, right? It is an ocean, and it is not necessary that you know all the meanings of the word, right? So but then it is okay. But if I'm asking you any basic question, for example, if I'm asking you, okay, ma'am, tell me how to use passive sentences. What is the meaning of passive sentence? Right? What is the difference between active and passive? Why there is a need of passive sentences? If we have active sentence, so why there is a need of passive sentence? Okay, tell me how to use modals. So these are the basic thing. And if still you are not able to tell me, then you will be judged. Then you will be
Yeah.
judged by that student, right? So your basic knowledge should be strong. Otherwise, if the question is out of the box, that ma'am, what is the meaning of salubrious? Ma'am, what is the meaning of lugubrious? What is the meaning of exacerbated? What is the meaning of it, this and that? So maybe it is quite possible that you are not aware about this word. So it is okay. Then at
Mm.
this case, it is okay. Then you can tell your student that I will tell you, I do not know the meaning of this word, but I will tell you after searching it with context, and I will give you ample of examples of it, right?
Okay.
So it
So
is okay.
Okay, so like, I mean, like, are you really frank with your students? I mean, whenever you don't get any meaning of any words or any sentences, I mean, do you speak to them straightforward that, see, I don't know at this point of time, but I will definitely let you know after getting the meaning of this and that, right? Are you really frank
Yeah,
with your students?
definitely. Yeah, definitely, definitely. If you are rigid with your knowledge, na, if you are rigid, if you are taking it at your ego, so definitely you will not grow, because many times in this journey you will stumble upon with lots of knowledgeable person. Even some students are there who are more knowledgeable people, okay, who are reading more, who are listening more, right? So it never matters. But you are experienced teacher, you are a teacher, you are meant to teach them. So not, rather than misleading them, you simply say that, beta, I don't know right now, but definitely I will tell you, because it happens to everyone that this meaning, there are plethora of words, so every meaning, I know every meaning, it is not necessary, na, right?
Mhm.
So you should not be rigid, you should be flexible. Yes.
Okay, so we have to convince somewhere, right? Because every student are not same. Some students are, very kind of mischievous. They really believe to make fun of teachers and every, elders. So they really feel like happy, after just, I mean, like misbehaving this way. So I'm talking about that
So
moment.
yeah, if you're talking about those kind of students, so you cannot do anything for such kind of students. Why? Because they are meant, they are coming in the classroom just for the intention of teasing the teacher, right? So whether you are giving the answer or not, somewhere or other they will tease you. Okay, they will
Mm-hmm.
tease you by asking any illogical questions also. So you have to ready for it. Yes. But if I
Okay.
talk about basic knowledge, but if I talk about foundation knowledge, basic knowledge, if you are a English teacher, if you are an English language teacher, so definitely you are meant to have good knowledge of basic. So your basic should be strong. Otherwise, if I talk about vocabulary, or if I talk about any kind of slang, so yeah, it will be okay if you do not know.
Yeah, like there are like a bunch of idioms, phrases, and slangs,
Yeah.
right? Somewhere we are not aware about that. Like we barely use some idiom and phrases. I mean, phrases are used, but idioms we barely use because idioms are not formal. Okay, when you are going to teach or going to have a formal, communication. So yeah, you have to use some formal word, not idiom. So that
Mm.
I agree to this. Okay. So, what kind of activities you do every day to enhance your speaking skill?
Yeah. Actually, I am mainly focused on speaking. So I have few friends who are also learning this language. So I have been talking to them. I have been practicing with them for a long time. Still, I'm doing practice with them. So yeah, whenever I get time, so maximum time I do practice of speaking. I
Okay.
started reading also, but these days, just because of lacking of time, I'm not paying much attention on reading part. But yes, speaking is, you can say that it is the part of my life.
Yeah, I mean, like if you want to be a good speaker, right? So you have to speak no matter what happened. If you want to be a good writer, you have to write no matter what. You have to be a good
Hmm.
listener. You have to listen as much as you can write. So it depends like what kind of a level you want, in inside your, and just work
Hmm.
upon that. So
Yes,
apart
definitely.
from like speaking, do you believe? I mean, do you believe that listening is more important than reading or writing anything? That listening is very necessary as we speak, so listening is at the same time very necessary.
Yes, yes. Listening is also very good activity for enhancing your communication skills and for getting the fluency over this language. Why? Because there are lots of stuff of Hindi in our mind, or whatever the language, whatever the native language you have. So for converting this stuff into English language, it is necessary to consume lots of English content. So yes, for this, listening is necessary. When you listen to something, so you get the pronunciation knowledge, you get the different words also, you get the way of speaking, intonation also. So yeah, listening is also necessary, and I also do this. And generally I listen to conversational videos.
Okay, so some native speaker conversational video or just random guy, talking, or you just started listening?
No, I don't listen to native speakers. I don't listen to native speakers because the like I think that first of all I should be able to have a conversation with the Indian people in English language, because there are lots of people in India also that whose English is marvelous, right? So I want to become like them. So I'm not listening to native speakers, and I'm not rushing towards the accent, British accent and American accent, because I know ultimately I have to work in India. I have to deal with the Indian people, so I'm not rushing towards the native people. Yes.